points in the game.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Gator, their rookie quarterback from Florida.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. But touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Set. Gotta be lying.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Yoshibaz. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 13 carries, 87 yards.
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
An inside give, Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bengals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Ready.
On the give, it's Vidal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll go again here with Wright. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys...
Oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he goes out right around the 39. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Say, Hawk. Steady.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And this this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the third. Three. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now he brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
That's another Bengals first down.
Hey, here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Right back to Brown. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Let's go now. 19. Hey, smash.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Miami set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, here's Gordon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua sets up to pass it. Now he's going to step up and run. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So these two teams off. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From .35, here's the second down and 6.
All right.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go ahead.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A run here with Brooks. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demetrius Knight, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, come on.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This ball taken in here by Brooks. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll drop the throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Brooks. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Able to find Higgins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
An inside give, Brown. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll set up to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. Just a 44-yard.
Handing it off to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
60 Eagles, 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On to give, it's Fidel. Down right around the 25. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins.
And they'll go right back to Wright. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Moore, the man in motion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
33-yard line.
Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's Jackson again on the reception. Now 2nd and 4.
To number 27. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Tua.
At the 7-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think